more now on the Remembrance Day commemorations. Members of the royal family and politicians have paid tribute to veterans who gave their lives for the country. And I'm joined now by Nikki Scott, excuse me. She's the founder of Scotty's Little Soldiers. Nikki, thanks so much for joining us. So Scotty's Little Soldiers is a charity dedicated to supporting bereaved British Forces children and young people. Your job sounds extremely difficult, but must be very rewarding.
Yeah, it can be really tough at times, especially when you have a new family come forward or referred from the visiting officer, and you think, oh, this family are now at the start of all of this and are going through it. But then it's so rewarding when you get the feedback of the support we've given and how it's helped.
Now, some of the children took part in the march this morning, didn't they?
Yeah. Yeah, so we had about 18 children that marched, which is the first time we've done it as a charity, first time they'd marched, and they were amazing. I'm so proud. Quite a long time to stand around beforehand, but they all actually had big smiles on their faces and felt very proud of to be marching in memory of their fallen loved ones. So.
And some were wearing the medals of their parents, weren't they?
Yeah, lots of them were wearing their medals of their mum or their dad, and we all had scarves on in the Scotty's colours so that they felt part of a community again and part of a team. And they were amazed by how many people were out clapping them and waiting for them to march. So they just felt so proud and important, as they rightly should do so.
Nikki, did you march?
I did, yeah. I marched along with them, so it's the first time I've marched as well in memory of my husband, Corporal Lee Scott, who was killed in Afghanistan, and it's his 10th anniversary this year, so it was quite poignant for me to be on the march with the kids as well, yeah.
That must have been phenomenal. What were you thinking as you were walking down past the Cenotaph?
It was really different to what I thought it would be, actually. I felt really proud. I'd once been an army wife and watched Lee march with his regiment down there, so to then be doing it, I actually just felt really, really proud. And it did remind me of the funeral with everyone watching and clapping. So it took me back to lots of different memories that I've kind of tried to bury, I think. But actually not as emotional as I thought, more just absolute, just a feeling of pride.
Tell us a bit more about your husband.
So he was serving with the 2nd Royal Tank Regiment, and he was out in Afghanistan in July 2009, and he was in the front Viking when it went over an IED. So was killed instantly, and just obviously he was just a full of life kind of guy. You know, if he walked in a room, everyone would know Lee was there. Bubbly, but loved his kids, loved his career, but loved his kids. So that's why I'm just so glad now that Scotty's Little Soldiers was set up in his memory and to honour him and help all the children that have lost a parent that served for the British Forces.
Kai and Brooke, your 2 children, are called. How are they?
They're doing really well, yes. They chose not to attend the march today. They get quite emotional at events like this, and they wanted to do their own thing. So they're with my family today, and we're going to go out for dinner tomorrow to talk about Dad and remember him. But I'm really proud of them. They're doing so well. They've grown into lovely kids that absolutely love honouring their dad's memory.
Nikki, thank you so much for talking to us. You're talking about emotional. I'm getting emotional here. Thanks a lot, Nikki.
Thank you.